So I hid some of the caches in the Winter Fun Team Goodbye 2022 series, and I just wanted to go through the first few steps I used to solve puzzles in hopes that maybe it'll help you out in your puzzle solving. So the first thing I do is I look at the cache page, I'll look at the title, I'll look at who hit it, when it was hidden, the difficulty, just to kind of see what I'm working with, see if there's anything present there that may end up helping. Then I'll scroll down and I'll look to see what's actually going on with the puzzle. Is it something straight up saying, hey, this is A by ABC, this is XYZ, and this is how you're going to solve it? And so if that's not present, then I know that I got to do a little more work. And so the next thing I do is I will highlight the cache page just to see if there's anything hidden in the cache page. Sometimes people will hide coordinates in white that won't show up on this background to see if there's anything hidden in the background that says, hey, this is the puzzle, it's more straightforward or whatever if you want that. That's not present here. So then I'm going to look and see, okay, what is going on? So sometimes when you get an image like this, people will have this be a link. And so you'll click on it and it'll take you to a puzzle to solve or something along those lines. And at first glance, that's not happening here, right? You see that this is not a link. There's nothing I can do with it. But as I'm kind of moving my cursor over, there's something pops up, and you'll see as right now the cursor is between the T and the SC is an arrow, but when I scroll down over this, it turns into a hand. And you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a link present. And it pops up when I scroll over the cotton. And since this is the cotton bowl, I hid a link here in the cotton on the cotton bowl. Now, usually it's a lot more straightforward than that. It's a lot bigger than that. You can just go over the whole image and it's a link. But in this case, I did what they call image mapping, and I hid the link just in the cotton. Which has been tripping some people up. So let's pretend you're doing this, you're trying to figure this out, and it's not, you just don't happen to see that. You don't notice anything that's going on. So the next thing I do then is I'll go to view page source. And this is the HTML that's the backbone of the website that's all behind it. And at first glance, this looks like gobbledygook, and a lot of this stuff is not going to apply to what you're doing. So what I'll do then is I'll come and I will copy and paste a line to kind of get to where I want to do. So I'm going to go copy. I just copy that. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to find and I'm going to look. So the first one it takes me to is actually not what I'm looking for. I'm going to go down to the next one, and you'll see here on the website, on the HTML, see how it says user supplied content right here? That's where we as geocachers, when we hide geocaches, that's the part that we actually add to the web page, to the cache page. So that's what you're looking for, is the user supplied content. And so if I'm looking at this, you can see, welcome to our winter series for 2022 and 23. This year's theme is college bowl games. So I know I'm in the right spot. And you can see, again, I'm in the user supplied content. That's key. So I see there's a bunch of images here, okay, but then I come down and I see another one, and this is the cotton bowl image. This is the one that is the puzzle, and it's you can tell because it's Amazon AWS. This is what HQ now uses. Sometimes they'll have image proxies, and so these are old images that are hosted, but now this is what HQ uses to host their images, which is why you get broken links on certain cache pages, because they've gone away from those other image hosting services, and so sometimes they won't pop up as a result of that. Because this is what they use. And so here's the image. And so again, if I click on this, the image pops up. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something else. Well, here we go. Here's a link, a YouTube video that's possible. Sometimes you'll be looking for numbers. In fact, when I was talking to someone about this puzzle yesterday, that's what they were looking for in the source code. And you can see numbers. Sometimes they're hidden in the source code, the cache coordinates. But in this instance, it's a YouTube link, and so I can't directly click on that because it's going to take me to the HTML of that, which I don't want. I don't want the source code of that. So I can just copy this, and if I put it in the web browser, it's going to take me to the video. And I'm not going to play that because that's the second part of the puzzle. That's what I want you to do. But there's the link. And so that's the next step that you can take. And hopefully these first few steps kind of give you some puzzle solving techniques that may help you in your future puzzle solving. And so now you've kind of I've shared a little bit with you how to solve this one, or at least the first step. The second step is going to be up to you. Happy caching.